Peace. It's Equality Fragrances coming to you from PG County, Maryland. Welcome to my cipher. A cipher is a person, place, or thing within my circumference. The understanding of my cipher is peace. For all those new to the channel and those who have been supporting me since day one, I humbly appreciate all your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I drop some new videos. Share the video. It all helps the channel grow and affects the algorithm. Therefore, we can get more exposure over here. Lastly, before I move on to the video, I am truly and utterly humbled by all the comments. That's when you take the time out of your day to watch a 20-minute, 15-minute, 10-minute video, to leave a comment for somebody who you appreciate doing that video, it's only right that they do their best to reply to those comments. You took time out your day to do that, and I'm truly humbled, which is why I attempt to apply to all comments. Now, YouTube doesn't always alert. If you get a lot of comments, they're not going to always alert. So if you have a question or something you want to say, if you don't see that I comment on you, follow me on IG, link will be in the description, leave me an inbox message, I'll get back to you. With that being said, come on in, sit down, and let's build. Today, I'll be giving you my first impressions on the newly acquired fragrance. In the past, I didn't really care for first impressions, but based on algorithm, based on y'all comments, y'all absolutely adore my first impressions. So I'm gonna keep giving y'all those first impressions. I didn't like them at first because typically speaking, my first impressions always change after a time. Now, there's some fragrances like Angel Shares and fragrances like that kind of stay the same, but other fragrances generally going to be better than what my first impression was, or it's going to be worse based on my experience with them. When I have full bottles of fragrances, if I have like samples, I probably won't do a follow-up on that just because I don't have enough ways to feel comfortable really talking about that as much. But when I have full presentations, I will probably come back and do a follow-up on this particular fragrance. Anyway, y'all know recently I did a top patchouli list. I was in contact with Krystal over at Krystal Fragrances, trying to get that fragrance to sample it, test it, and see where it would fall on my list. But due to a lot of different personal things between on her side and some other stuff, we weren't able to really communicate the way we wanted to, and I wasn't able to get that fragrance on the list because I wanted to put that list out. After she saw I put that list out, she reached out to me and say, I saw you put your patchouli list out. Let me go ahead and send this off to you as a gift. So this was sent to me. That's in transparency, but y'all know I'm gonna keep it a buck. It is what it is. It's gonna be good or bad, but also understand I love patchouli, so I expect this to be good. So what we're gonna be talking about is Behold Patchouli. This was a 2020 release, I believe, from the house of Gallagher Fragrances. So what you get is the front of the box for those who haven't seen it. It says Behold Patchouli. It has some of the notes. It says orange citruses, frankincense, chocolate, patchouli, honey, amber, and musk. Then it has Gallagher Fragrance information in the back. Let's open this up. Okay, it opens up at the top, and here's the fragrance. Behold Patchouli, and this is a 30 ml. All right, let's give it a win. Let's see what this hitting on. I'm gonna like it, or I'm gonna not like it. Let's see. Now we gonna let that, oh, okay. I'm getting tons of dark, juicy chocolate. Like, this could, man. See, when we test fragrance, I know sometimes I do this. That's when I'm really trying to break down notes. But the way we experience fragrance is just in the air. That's how we experience it. That's why it's always funny if somebody reviews a fragrance and they're kind of reviewing it from a tree of notes, because if you've been in fragrancing long enough, you know that several different notes will create accords, and that's what you're actually experiencing is more chords than individual notes. If you're always smelling individual notes, that's probably a poorly crafted fragrance, because you shouldn't be able to pick out those notes like that. I'm getting chocolate. chocolate all of the way. I'm not really getting much patchouli as far as in the air wearing experience. So my first impressions in the air, this is really a very nice chocolate scent. Now, there are other fragrances in patchouli that go really chocolate, such as like Javoy Psychedelic, which I own. Y'all saw that made my list. I think it was number 5 on my list or 6. But this is like chocolate in caramel, very vanillic. I'm picking up some earthiness to it. Feel like that could be labdanum that I'm picking up. It's a little ambery, but also like a hinge, almost a little leathery. Just nothing major, just a slight nuance. All in all, where would this rank just on the top of my head for first impression? First impressions is, I consider this more of a chocolate scent than a patchouli scent. Patchouli is not front and center. So if I'm doing a patchouli list, would it crack my top 10? Because I had some bangers and I also forgot to put my Frederic Malle Monceau on that list. So that even makes that list longer. Would it make my top 10 as far as classifying it as a patchouli? Right now, no, because it's true chocolate scent is why it wouldn't make my list. Do I like this fragrance? Yes, I like chocolate fragrances. I will be doing a gourmand list, but my gourmand is going to be a different vast. I can give y'all a chocolate, my favorite chocolate fragrances within my collection as well. And if I was doing that, oh man, damn, I'm liking what's happening here. So I'm loving this fragrance. I don't love it as a patchouli fragrance, if that makes sense. From a gourmand chocolate, just thinking about the composition, this is good, man. But you gotta be into like smelling like chocolate, because that's what a very deep, nice, dark chocolate is what this is going to smell like. Jesus. Oh, it's something a little. It could be the musk. It could be, I feel like there's some labdanum in here, because I think amber's in here, and labdanum is usually used to create the amber accord along with like vanilla and some incense and some fragrance. So it's resinous. It has a little incense quality, not overly smoky, deep, rich chocolate, a little woody like the patchouli is. And I understand a patchouli can go really chocolatey, but this is like really, really, really chocolatey. Again, I have Javoy Psychedelic, and that goes almost cakey, almost nutty, chocolatey. But you can still feel the patchouli part inside of it. Yeah, this wouldn't, I don't know, man. So again, it's the first impressions. I'm not about to wait here for 15 minutes. This is a fragrance I'm going to do a follow-up full review on. Probably in a couple of weeks. I'll wear it like a lot for a couple of weeks, at least 2 weeks. And after that, I'll come back with a more full review, because you never know. 20 minutes from now, that patchouli might come up. But damn, that's good. Well, I like gourmands. So if you love gourmands like I love gourmands, this is a good one. If you are a patchouli head, love patchouli, all things patchouli, and you are buying this thinking you're going to get a nice woodsy, maybe slightly chocolatey, resinous patchouli, this ain't going to be it. You might be disappointed. Because I'm a little disappointed from a patchouli standpoint, but overall fragrance, oh, this is going to get some burn. I wish I would have had it back in December, but man. Okay, I'm not going to draw this out because this is a first impression. It really doesn't need to be that long. It said it has some citruses in there, but to be honest, it seems like the citrus with the amber, the vanilla is creating this almost caramelic effect to me, like a caramel accord. I don't know what's used to make the caramel accord. I'll probably reach out to some perfumers on IG and see kind of what notes they use to create that. But to me, it's creating this caramel. So you're getting chocolate, caramel, a little woody, and resinous. This is, man. This is good. I'm liking this. I just don't like it as a patchouli. So with that being said, I hope you liked the video. That's my first impressions of Behold Patchouli. Have you tried this? Do you own this? Leave your comments below. Tell me what your experience is like with this fragrance. Again, I call it the cipher. I am not the end all, the be all. I love communicating with you all, hearing different experiences, hearing what your thoughts are. And I'm going to keep giving y'all more heat. I'm going to keep bringing y'all first impressions. And I didn't forget about the series called The Discovery. The next fragrance I'll be discovering, and I might actually record that tomorrow, and it may be uploaded on Monday, is Mr. Niche Guy's perfume line. I'm going to be discussing that next. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you the way I greeted you, and that's in the universal language of peace.